Welcome back to Crypto Labs News, your number one source for the latest updates in crypto, XRP, and the financial world that's being reshaped right before our eyes. Today, we're diving into some massive developments surrounding XRP, Ripple, and the future of tokenization. From clearing up the noise about SWIFT's so-called stablecoin, to Ripple's big institutional moves, and BlackRock stepping into blockchain-based assets, this is the news the XRP Army cannot afford to ignore. So grab your seat, because the next few minutes could change how you see XRP's role in the global financial system. Let's start with what's making the headlines: rumors about SWIFT launching its own stablecoin. Everywhere you look, people are saying SWIFT is rolling out a direct competitor to Ripple and XRP. But let's cut through the noise. The truth is, SWIFT isn't launching a stablecoin. What they're actually doing is testing interoperability. Their goal is to make it possible for banks and institutions to move tokenized value across multiple blockchain networks. SWIFT isn't building a coin, they're building rails. And here's why that's important: Ripple has been ahead of this curve for years. While the mainstream media spins hype, Ripple has already built a functioning payments and liquidity solution with the XRP ledger. Instead of rumors, Ripple is delivering real-world use cases, and that's what institutions actually care about. This brings us to Ripple's real focus: tokenization. Ripple executives have been crystal clear that tokenization of real-world assets is the future. We're not talking about small-scale experiments. We're talking about trillions of dollars in assets: U.S. Treasuries, real estate, commodities, equities, all being brought on-chain. The first target is U.S. Treasuries, the most liquid and most trusted assets in the global financial system. BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, is already exploring tokenized treasuries and money market funds. And if XRP becomes the settlement layer for those tokenized assets, demand for liquidity explodes, and that demand is powered by XRP itself. Think about it: trillions of dollars in tokenized assets, and every transaction needing liquidity bridging. That's not speculation, that's a use case with teeth. While the US drags its feet on crypto regulations, Ripple is moving fast overseas. Asia, the Middle East, and Europe are welcoming blockchain-based payment systems with open arms. Ripple is building partnerships with banks and governments in regions where regulatory clarity already exists. This global expansion matters because adoption won't wait for the SEC to catch up. And as Ripple's presence grows internationally, XRP becomes a global asset by design. Now let's talk about XRP's price action and what the market is signaling. Over the past few days, XRP has been volatile, bouncing between support and resistance zones. But behind the scenes, whales are quietly accumulating. On-chain data shows that large wallets are increasing their holdings. This kind of activity usually happens when the big players see something coming. Retail traders may be distracted by Bitcoin ETFs and Ethereum upgrades, but the smart money is preparing for XRP's next move. From a technical perspective, XRP is consolidating, building energy for its next breakout. If it can break resistance, we could see momentum drive prices higher in the short term. But let's be clear, the real story is about fundamentals, not just charts. Zooming out, political developments are also adding fuel to the fire. Former President Donald Trump recently signed executive orders aimed at modernizing the U.S. payment system. The key question now is, which technology will help power that modernization? Ripple and the XRP ledger already solved the exact problems the U.S. financial system is struggling with: slow settlement, expensive cross-border transfers, and lack of liquidity. Ripple has the tech, XRP provides the bridge, and the timing couldn't be better. The takeaway here is simple: XRP is no longer just another altcoin. It's positioning itself as the backbone of tokenized finance. And when the world starts moving real-world assets on-chain, there will be no turning back. BlackRock is signaling where the future is headed. SWIFT is testing interoperability. Ripple is delivering real solutions. And whales are quietly stacking XRP. Put it all together, and the writing on the wall is clear. So, what does this mean for you, the XRP Army? Stay focused on the facts. Don't get distracted by the rumors about SWIFT stablecoins or other clickbait headlines. The real story is unfolding right in front of us: Ripple, BlackRock, and the trillion-dollar tokenization market. If Ripple succeeds, XRP won't just be part of the new financial system, it could be the asset at the very center of it. That's all for today's update. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with fellow XRP holders, and subscribe to Crypto Labs News for daily coverage of the crypto stories that matter most. Until next time, stay sharp, stay informed, and as always, keep your eyes on XRP.